Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to make a very delicious casserole. Potato, sausage, and broccoli. And we're going to have a creamy sauce and top the whole thing off with some cheese. We're going to start with our potatoes. Now I've got a secret to cooking the potatoes first, where you don't have to put the whole casserole in the oven and spend hours trying to cook those potatoes in the casserole. So we're going to go ahead and do the shortcut with these. I'm using russet potatoes, and I have about 6 medium-sized russet potatoes that we're going to work with. Now, I've already scrubbed them with my vegetable brush, gave them a good bath there in water. We're just going to chop these up into bite-sized pieces. Now we want to cut these potatoes into equal parts. I've got the russet potatoes that I'm using today because that's what I had. You can also use the red potatoes or the gold Yukon potatoes. That's totally fine. So I'm going to cut these up and I'm going to put them into a large pot. Cooking potatoes doesn't take any longer than it would if you were going to cook some pasta and put that into a casserole. Or like, when you're cooking rice and putting that in a dish. You can use any starch and it takes about the same amount of time, about 15 minutes to fully cook your potatoes. And it'll be less time in your oven. All right, we're gonna finish cutting these up and bring you back here. Now just make sure you dig into the potato with your fingernails there so you don't slice off a finger. You don't wanna do that.
Well, then it would be fingerling potatoes, wouldn't it?
You can use fingerling potatoes if you want. All right, we're going to fill up our pot with water about 1 inch above the potatoes, and then we're going to put it on our back burner. Just going to place my heat on a high. We're going to scoot these on there. I'm going to flavor the potatoes with a little bit of salt, about half a tablespoon. We're going to bring these to a boil, and then we're going to lower the heat to about a medium high, and let them simmer until they're fork tender. Which means we're going to take a fork, place it into the potato, and it should go all the way through and break up. I'm going to take a head of broccoli. This is just a fresh one from the produce section, and I'm going to just cut off all of the florets like that, and then we'll cut that off smaller. Now, if you want to use frozen broccoli, you can do that. I would thaw it out and then just kind of drain it. I'm looking to cut these into bite-sized pieces. I'll probably just take that floret right there and cut it 4 times. That's what you're looking for. Bite-sized pieces, nice and equal. Some of them may just need to be cut once or twice. Okay, we're going to add these to the potatoes about 5 minutes before the potatoes are done. While the potatoes are cooking, we're going to go ahead and fry up some sausage. You want to use the beef smoked sausage that's in a link, or you can use like a turkey sausage link or a chicken sausage link. You want the linked sausage. Now, since I'm chopping up my potatoes and did it like that, we're going to chop up the sausage the same way. So I'm just going to cut it into pieces. We're going to cut it lengthwise and then cut that into lengthwise 4 pieces and then dice that up. I like kielbasa sausage also. That's a really good flavor. The chicken garlic, that's another good one. But we're going to be using the smoked sausage because we like that one also. Now I'm finishing up the sausage here, and we're going to take a yellow onion and we're going to dice that up and put it right here. We're going to put these in a pan, and we're going to give these some nice color and bring out the flavors of the sausage and the onion. All right, we're going to put our heat onto a medium high. We're going to place a large skillet. I'm going to add a little bit of cooking oil, about 2 tablespoons. Those onions will absorb that oil real quick. I'm going to heat this up before I add my sausage and onion, because when I put them in, I want to get a nice sear on them. All right, we're just gonna stir these around till they're nice and crispy on one side, and then we'll flip them over and get them nice and crispy golden brown on the back side and soften down those onions. I'm gonna take a fork, I'm gonna kind of poke my potatoes. They have a few more minutes. I'm gonna start adding my broccoli to it. Push that down in. Cook that another 5 minutes or so until our potatoes are tender. That's what we're looking for right there. All right, the potatoes are done. I got my fork all the way through, nice and tender. I'm gonna turn off the burner. We're gonna drain the broccoli and the potatoes and just put them right back in the pot until we're ready for them. We're gonna add a teaspoon of some minced garlic. I like my garlic paste here. We're gonna get all that coated with the garlic. Cook this down for another 30 seconds and we'll be done. Before we build this casserole up, we gotta make that creamy sauce. We're gonna start with 2 cans of cream of soup. Use whatever you have. There's cream of celery, cream of chicken, there's cream of mushroom, whatever you have. I've got 1 can of cream of chicken, cream of mushroom with roasted garlic.
Yum!
I'm not a mushroom fan, but I like cream of mushroom. It's okay. It'll work. Look how golden that is. Now between the 2 cans here, I'm going to add in 10 ounces of chicken broth, half in each can. I'm going to try to get it in the can there. All right, give this a stir. Now we want to flavor it, and you can flavor it with whatever you want. I am saying I would use a steak seasoning for a really good, delicious flavor. I am using this Kinder's seasoning. It's a buttery steakhouse. Oh my gosh, ever since I found this, I start putting it in everything. Or you can just do your basic salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and paprika. Or if you have a favorite steak seasoning, I'm gonna go in with a teaspoon of this. He's always saying more, more.
Which would be y'all's tablespoon.
We're gonna mix this all together. I am going to get a whisk for that. There we go, that's better. Got some sour cream to go in. About half a cup, give it some creaminess. And I'm gonna add in 4 ounces of sharp cheddar cheese. Combine this all together. All right, let's build a casserole. I'm using a 9x13 baking dish. I'm going to spray it with some non-stick cooking spray. We'll keep those potatoes from sticking, which we're going to add right now, our potatoes and broccoli. Go ahead and put it into the bottom of your baking dish. We're going to add in our crispy sausage and onion, flavored with that garlic. We're going to add that delicious sauce. Ooh, get it all in there. All right, I'm going to take a spoon, kind of mix this together. It's going to sink all into that, so don't worry about that. Just don't mush up your potatoes too much. We're going to cover it with foil. I got my oven preheated at 375. We're going to bake this for 20 minutes. Remove the foil, sprinkle the remaining 4 ounces of cheddar cheese across the top. Bake it another 15 minutes until the cheese is melted, has a nice little golden brown color to it. I'll be back. I've just pulled this out of the oven. Let it rest for about 5 minutes to kind of pull itself together. Let's dig in. Oh, look how creamy that looks. All right, what do y'all think? A potato, sausage, and broccoli, creamy, cheesy casserole. Let me grab a fork, give it a try for you. That's a delicious bite. Wow, you guys, that's a great lunch or dinner idea, all in a casserole form. All right, give me a thumbs up on this one. Make sure you like the video. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video with family and friends. It's the perfect weeknight meal, especially if you got kids in school. You need to feed them a delicious meal. All right, you guys, I'll see y'all on the next episode. Bye.